Today on Jason, Wendie Malick, Gary Cole, Victor Vorhehi, Binham Takola.
The New Jersey Repertory Company is a professional nonprofit theater founded in 1997 by Suzanne and Gabor Barabbas. Located here in Long Branch, New Jersey, the theater's primary mission is to develop and produce new plays and to make a lasting contribution to the American stage. In keeping with its mission, New Jersey Repertory has produced 93 plays in 17 seasons, including 61 world premieres. Closure, by Richard Dresser, has made its world premiere here at the New Jersey Repertory Company on July 18th and is running until July 19th. Now it's time to go backstage and meet the cast of Closure. Hi everyone, I'm Jason Galka and I am back in Long Branch, New Jersey today at the New Jersey Repertory Company where Closure is playing here until July 19th. And joining me right now is a good friend of mine now. We're such fast friends already. The lovely Wendie Malick.
10 minutes.
It's been 10 minutes. I work fast. I work
know,
very fast. Great to see you, Wendie. Thanks for coming out today. First of all, congratulations on 6 seasons of Hot in Cleveland.
7.
7 seasons.
Oh, no, 6. I'm sorry.
6, okay. I'm like, hold on here.
No, thank you. Yeah, it was a fabulous ride, and I think mostly because I worked with women who didn't expect that to happen at that point in their careers, and it was a gift that just kept on giving.
The chemistry was amazing.
It was wonderful. It was like all women all the time. Men would visit, and then you'd tell them to leave.
It was like Lifetime, all in one show.
Well, kind of, not. Yeah, it's funny going from that to something completely different, which is what this is.
Right. But I mean, working with like the incomparable Betty White, I mean, what was that whole experience like?
She is the best person you could ever want to turn 60 with. And she was 90. And I looked at her and thought, this woman had a resurgence in her career and is doing like the most amazing work right now. And always has gratitude for everything she does and a great work ethic. And sort of made me realize that the last 30 years of your life can be your third act and can be richer than the ones that preceded it.
Well, let me just tell you, you look great for turning 60, by the way. Amazing.
Just great. You can just say, you look great. Period.
You look great, though.
Boy, for no
really.
fraud, you really are well preserved. Thank you, Jason. Thank you very much.
But you know what? You look fabulous, though. You really do. And it's so amazing to have you here and doing this show today. Tell us about Closure and what your role is here.
Closure is this sort of whodunit film noir kind of play that Rick Dresser sent to me a couple of years ago, and we did a workshop of it in Great Barrington, and it's gone through a lot of permutations since then, but Binham Takola, another of the actors in the play, he and I were part of that original group. And it took a while to sort of assemble this cast with everybody's schedules being so crazy, and we tried to do it last summer, and just schedule-wise didn't work out. So this was this sort of bizarre falling into this crazy-ass place in the middle of nowhere. And I thought, why would I go to nowhere, New Jersey, and do a play in a tiny theater?
I remember Dan had said that, too, to me. When we were,
he's the one who got us to do this. It's all his fault.
A big shout-out to our friend Dan Lauria.
Dan Lauria, no, he is the greatest champion of theater, and said, you will love these people. You have to go and do this play there. It's the best laboratory in which to try to see what you have, and we learn something every day here.
Yeah.
And what they have wrought in this tiny little jewel box of a theater is mind-boggling.
Yeah, I mean,
you're
sold out.
The street where it looks like Lebanon or something that's been bombed out. We are what I call ghetto adjacent. But when you walk in, you enter a parallel universe, and this set is as stunning as anything I have ever worked on. And you know, everybody who's worked on this piece has been just really bringing their best game.
That's awesome. You all seem to have great chemistry. I mean, they're sitting behind me. I don't know if you can see the rest of the cast there, but they're probably making faces at us that we can't see.
They're just being obnoxious.
They're plotting something.
But the crazy thing is we had a chance to really bond before we even came here. We worked in New York for a couple of days, and then when they came to LA to rehearse, we ended up rehearsing I have a ranch there in the mountains, and we went and did it in our garage. So for 2 weeks, they were at my house with the dogs and the donkeys and the horses, and that's where we started work on this play. And now we all live together in this crazy Victorian house, and we share a bathroom. So we're very
Where does
close.
that sound familiar? Oh, wait a second. It's Hot in Cleveland all over again.
But with men.
More fun, right?
It's pretty fun. It is pretty fun, yeah.
That's great. That's great. I mean, you've been an actress for so many years now. I mean, I've followed you for years. Amazing career. Just Shoot Me. What was the other one that you used to watch, baby? Kate and Allie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was a bitch. What a surprise.
I loved you as Victoria Chase, though, overall. You know why? Because I think because I'm a Devo and she's more of a diva.
No, yes.
Love it.
Yes. No, she actually, I think, well, I play a lot of women who are missing, like, an important link.
Yeah.
Like there's something, like there's a chip that's...
But you enjoy it, though.
Oh, yes. I mean, it's way more fun. I've never been an ingenue. It was just not my thing. But used to be cast as these serious women who either murdered their husbands or I was a doctor or something. But then it wasn't until Dream On, which was sort of my big break, where they found out I was funny. And that just freed me to be a character actress, which is what I was destined to be.
Wow. And you've done so amazing. You used to be a model, actually, for people that may
I
not
was a
know.
model,
Yeah,
yes.
and then you went to work for a congressman.
Yes, I know how to pivot and
Yeah.
sachet.
So how'd you end up
You
back in
probably
acting?
know how to do that, too.
I do. We'll show you later. Gee, you think? Hold up the sign.
You have very nice skin.
Thank you. I moisturize, I drink lots
I
of
can
water. Now this is a beauty segment, okay? What's your ritual?
I drink a lot of water, too, and
Yeah.
I work out every day.
Yeah, you
And
look
I
great.
walk every day. And I only eat salmon and Caesar salad. And I drink a martini every night.
I drink one every night too, practically, right? Every time we go out. He's nodding his head, yes. That's my fiance in the background.
He's going,
I'm a lush at heart, but we have a good time. And speaking of which, actually, a little birdie whispered in my ear, you're actually ordained now.
I am, yes.
That's great.
Yes, I am-
What
I am
influenced that?
In the Church of, what is it? Church of Universal.
University of
I
Life
said
Church.
Universalist, which is wrong. That's
You
what
said that on Craig
I
Ferguson.
said by the power vested in me by the Universalist Life Church. The Universal Life Church, one of my best friends is a lesbian, and she and her girlfriend got married, and they asked me to perform the ceremony, and it was about 150 people. It was gorgeous. I mean, it was a fabulous wedding, and another friend of mine who's a conductor brought classical musicians and this jazz combo, and the whole thing was just beyond beautiful, and they are probably the finest couple I know.
Yeah.
I mean, truly, we're destined to be together.
Oh,
So it was
so
really
great.
cool, and this was, before all this stuff that happened this week, which is like a big paradigm shift.
Yeah. That's so awesome,
Are you
though.
married?
We're not married yet.
Are you engaged?
We are engaged. This is my ring.
Oh, I see. Nice. And you have one too?
He has a matching
Same?
one, too.
Aw, that's
Yes. So if you're not busy later, I mean, maybe we could do a quick wedding here on the show.
I have my card. It's up in my dressing room.
I love you. And what I also love about you is you're a very big animal advocate.
Yeah.
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 2 horses, a dog, the whole
We have
thing.
5 horses.
Wow.
Yeah, we rescued 2 Mustangs a couple years ago who need a lot of training, a lot. And we've rescued a couple dogs, and yeah, we rescue a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I work with the Humane Society. I'm a spokesperson for them, and we just try to.
Yeah. You and your
help
husband
them
do a
not
lot of great
suffer,
things. Yeah.
And they just give us so much. It's my best friends have always been animals.
Yeah.
I
And
like
you-
some people, but the animals really.
I know.
much
We
easier.
actually have 2 rescues of our own at home that both came from different types of organizations. And one's actually an older dog. We adopted a senior dog 2 years ago. She's now 15.
And that is so great because they're the ones that get over.
Yeah, she's the one that gets overlooked or they put them down. It's so sad. And we purposely wanted this older dog because we knew that was going to happen to her. She's a little tiny Jack Russell. And she's just the sweetest thing. She's
Good for you.
15 now, but she still has spunk.
You know that thing they did last year on Fox, the pause thing?
Yes.
It was really cool. And
Yeah.
we ended up adopting out thousands of dogs in
That's awesome.
shelters that year. It was really cool, and hopefully they're going to do it again.
Yeah.
But people just out there, please don't go to pet stores.
No, adopt.
Rescue.
You have
rescue.
to.
Yeah.
Great. Wendy, thank you. Thank you so much. We'll be right back at the New Jersey Repertory Company. Don't go away. Hey everyone, I'm Jason Galka, and I'm back in Long Branch, New Jersey today at the New Jersey Repertory Company, where Closure is being shown here, starring Wendie Malick and Gary Cole, amongst others. And first and foremost, Mr. Gary Cole is joining me now, the actor that's best known as the actor that can do everything because you've pretty much done everything.
I would say that, sure. And I can wear a permanent curly wig.
And that's right, you know, Mike Brady back at the Brady Bunch movie.
Right.
Did they let you keep that wig after the movie?
No, I destroyed it. I burned it.
But as we were talking a little bit before we started rolling, I mean, women absolutely love your hair. They run their fingers through it. It looks like it's so
Where is
soft.
this information coming from? This is what I'd like to know.
The peanut gallery and behind us over here. We have the rest of the team behind us.
No. None of these people back here are credible, so I wouldn't go with that information.
No, but it's great to see you today. And Closure has just started several weeks ago. Every single night is sold out. It's playing until July 19th.
Correct.
Tell us about it. Tell us about your role.
The play was written by Rick Dresser. I play a character named Roy Hadley, who is a detective in a, I guess, unidentified tropical island where there is a disappearance of a young girl. And to go any further than that in terms of the plot, because this is a play that is really heavy on plot, and we don't want to go into too many details because that's really what propels the play forward. So he develops a relationship with the mother of the young girl, played by Wendie, and that's really the backdrop of the play.
Excellent. So how does it feel to be back on stage now? I mean, you've done some stage some time ago. You're more into films. Like, we remember you from Office Space, obviously the Brady Bunch movie, Entourage, of course. I mean, what is the transition like for you as an actor to go from film to now back on stage?
Well, I've never really left doing stage. I do it less than I used to, but really in the last decade, I've been on stage at least, it seems to be every 2.5 years. So the longest period I went was 5 years without being on stage. But other than that, it's not something that is unfamiliar when I go back. I mean, it takes a while to kind of, get your sea legs back when you've been off for a couple years. But, now I feel pretty comfortable once we've got the play up and running.
Yeah. I mean, as I said earlier when we first started rolling, that you're like the actor that's done everything. I mean, how do you train yourself as an actor to do comedic roles? I mean, Veep, you're in Veep right now on HBO. Congratulations on that. It's
Thank
another
you.
season. Very funny lines. How do you keep a straight face through all of that?
I'm too paranoid of being of failing myself, so I'm not relaxed enough to like
Really?
crack myself up. Yeah, it's a pretty tough room playing in there, but it's a lot of fun. But I don't know. I've never been in too many situations where I've uncontrollably lost it due to laughing or something like that. I'm too concerned about trying to make something work because, a lot of times it doesn't. So, it's, and when you've worked on something and you've had the material, it's not landing the same way as seeing it for the first time. So there's a little bit of protection against that.
Do you at least let yourself have fun with it?
Well, of course,
Yeah.
but it's I don't. It's never been. I've never had that gene that just where I get giggles too often. You know what I mean? It just doesn't happen. And I can never recall funny stories on the set, which is always a question that somebody has, and I never seem to think of any because I don't know. I just not where my radar is.
Now, doing serious roles and more comedic roles like that as an actor, how do you train yourself or school yourself to transition into those roles?
I don't look at comedy or drama as doing it differently by any means. I just, it's all a character. It's all about choices. Comedy and drama is that's really in the audience's hands. And so I never approach it differently. The only thing I think that is a distinction is, comedy either works or it doesn't work. Drama can kind of work, or it can be disguised as something that's maybe working and be murky and, nobody's really sure. But if something's not funny, it's not funny.
Right.
If it's not funny, it's deadly. And so, I think that's the only distinction.
Do you have a preference? Would you rather do more comedy or more serious type of roles?
No, I have no, but like I said, I don't, because I don't look at them differently, I'm not drawn to one or the other. I'm drawn to whatever material I think is good, unusual, and what I think will work, and what I think I will probably work in. That's what I'm looking for.
It's a great way to look at it. And what better way to, pursue the stage than to be here at New Jersey Rep this month doing closure, right?
3 cheers for New Jersey Rep.
Yes. Hip, hip, hooray. So also in addition to
Sing it
acting,
out,
they we'll see them in a little bit. But also in addition to acting, I mean, you're also very involved in some charities. There are some charities close to your heart. What are they?
I have worked in the past with Autism Speaks, which is based in Los Angeles, and still am a spokesman for a place called the Help Group, which is a organization that has 4 campuses now, actually, in Los Angeles, for kids with any kind of delay, comprehension delay, anything on the spectrum having to do with autism, Asperger's, attention deficit disorder, anything like that. Because it's a growing issue.
Absolutely.
And so, resources, the best way to combat it is to have, intervention of any kind that is able to start early and try to close whatever gaps kids have in any kind of, whether it be academic, social, anything like that.
Absolutely. And also you're involved with Canine Companions for Independence also.
Right. I mean, that's been years ago, but we had in our family, we had a service animal. And primarily the Canine Companions, they were trained wheelchair dogs, but what they found out in kids that have any kind of developmental delays, that they were a big asset in terms of their progress. Animals of any kind, because it was a relationship that was non-judgmental. It was something to focus on, and it just, it helped in all kinds of really intangible ways that you wouldn't necessarily think of, up front.
That's awesome. All right. Gary, thanks so much.
You bet.
What
Thanks
a
for
pleasure
having
to
me.
meet you.
You too.
Pleasure. Thank you. We'll be right back with more right after this at the New Jersey Repertory Company.
Up next, Victor Vorhehi, Binham to Cola. For more information on closure, visit www.njrep.org for ticket information.
Hey everybody, I'm Jason Galka. Welcome back to the New Jersey Repertory Company here in Long Branch, New Jersey, where Closure is playing until July 19th. And one of the co-stars are joining me right now, Victor Vorhehi.
Vorhehi, that's very good. I'm impressed.
Yes, well, we were practicing.
Good. I'm
Ready?
glad.
On the count of 3, everybody.
Comes in handy.
It's great to see you today. First of all,
see you as well.
Thank you. The show is doing phenomenal here. Sold
Yes.
out every night until July 19th.
Yes, it is.
How does that feel?
It feels good.
Yeah.
It's a good show. It's a great cast. It's a great production. It's a wonderful, wonderful theater, and it's a privilege to be a part of it.
They do an amazing job here. How much do you love them, Wendie wants to know?
How much? I don't think there's enough room or time on the tape.
We need a
to
bigger
really
place.
Describe the love I have for my castmates. I'll write an essay later. And send it in.
Well, obviously, the chemistry between all of you is really great. What's it like working with all these guys behind me?
It's fantastic. It's a dream beyond anything I've ever had. I swear to God.
Why is there laughter to
I
that?
don't know. I'm not sure. I couldn't be more serious. In any event, it's been a real pleasure.
Wow. And tell us about your character in the show.
I am Peter Fisk. I am the husband to Wendie's Jane, and he's a complicated guy. I got some secrets.
Yeah.
That's really all I can say about that.
So it kind of sounds like there's a little bit of Victor in there. I mean, do you kind of relate to this role a little bit? I mean, you look very secretive to me. I mean, you're no strange to film, obviously.
No.
Now, you've done a lot of films. I actually have a new one coming out in October, directed by Steven Spielberg.
Yes, that is correct.
It's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about that.
It's a movie that was directed by Steven Spielberg, and I'm in it. And it's very exciting.
Is it?
Yes.
So you can't give us too much information.
Well,
about
you know, what am I? It's a spy thriller. It's a thriller. I'm an FBI guy.
So this time, in that movie, you're investigating. With this one, you're more of a husband, and you're married to Wendie, and there's all kinds of funniness happening there. Gotcha.
That's different. Yeah. This is the theater also, and that is a movie. So those are different things too.
So also, I mean, for you as an actor, is it a big transition for you from working on stage to working on film?
Yeah, I mean they're very different. They're very different things, you know. But I love the theater. I love doing live acting. You know, I mean, I came up doing sketch comedy and improv down on the Lower East Side back in the, back in the '90s.
Wow.
And you know, I love live theater, but I love it all.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Films, television, Boardwalk Empire.
I'm very
just to name
fortunate
one.
that I've been able to do some of this stuff, and it's just, it's a blessing, and I am grateful for all of these things, and, you know, I can't, what can I say?
Yeah.
Very happy.
Peanut Gallery, do you want to add anything? They love you.
Cut it out.
So after doing pretty much everything between stage and film and TV shows, I mean, do you have a preference, or you just absolutely love it all?
I like to work wherever the work takes me.
It puts food on the table, right?
Yes. Sometimes. Not always, though. But yeah, you know, it's all good.
So many comics start out being inspired by former comics or legendary comics, for instance. Who was somebody that you looked up to when you were getting involved in comedy?
You know, I can't say looked up to, but Cheech and Chong were big influences. Steve Martin, you know, I loved the early Saturday Night Live, the first cast. I mean, those guys. Monty Python. I mean, that was the stuff because I was forbidden to watch it. You know, I was raised Catholic. I was Catholic. So we weren't supposed to watch those kinds of shows. And when I saw Monty Python, I swear to God, the lights went off, and I said, "This is
it for you.
This is what I need to do." And of course, those early Saturday Night Live casts were just incredibly inspiring. You know.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how do you come up with your material?
Well, you know, I have a wealth of issues. I have a lot of stuff, you know, it's in my head, and so.
You want to
I
improv
have
a little
to get
bit
it
for
out.
us right now?
No, I'd rather not. Thanks for asking. So yeah, I prefer sketch stuff, you know what I mean, scripted stuff. I've been writing a lot of short stuff and shooting these videos and doing live variety shows for many years. So.
Yeah, Cop Doc was actually one of them. One of your
Cop Doc,
shorts.
yes. That's my thing. Cop
Wow.
Doc. He's a cop and a doctor in a world that won't let him do both.
But you did it.
Yeah,
in a short.
Exactly. So I'm just waiting for that to take off, and then, you know, well.
Victor, you're a funny man.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Dave.
much for these 10 minutes.
All right.
I appreciate
Take care of
it.
yourself. All right.
We're having fun today. I'm Jason Galka, and we're back at the New Jersey Repertory Company in Long Branch, New Jersey, where Closure is playing here until July 19th. And Binyam Tekola is joining me now. Great to see you today. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
The rest of your cast are applauding you back there. We've spoken
you.
to them already. What an amazing cast, by the way. I mean, we've been doing this probably for about 45 minutes now between everybody's interviews, and it's just amazing chemistry. What is this experience like for you?
It's fantastic. I mean, it's, you know, to work with so many people that have had such a wide range of their careers. It's very wonderful for me because I can sort of see the different paths that all these careers have taken, and I'm learning a lot, and it's fun. And the great thing about it is that, you know, you've seen their work elsewhere, but then when you meet them, it's less intimidating because I'm like, they're just a bunch of fools. It's just clowns, just like every theater clown I ever worked with. It makes me feel like, oh, this is still my place, you know. It's like,
And you're all
these are
sharing
so
a
good.
house, and Wendy says you're all sharing a bathroom. How's that working out?
It's going to be a new reality show. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a hit on HGTV.
Put the lid
It's at
down.
least 5 seasons minimum. A lot of drama. No, it's great. No, we get
That's
along
so funny.
great.
Well, that could turn into like a Housewives franchise because I got the same problem in my house.
Yeah, I think it totally would work. I think it would be more interesting than anything else on
That's
television.
so funny. But you guys are doing so great together. I mean, the show is sold out to the 19th. That's got to feel so good.
Yeah, we're very lucky. I mean, I think part of it is us, part of it's the show, part of it's the playwright, but it's also New Jersey Rep. They have a great subscriber base because they have a wonderful mission statement. They put out new plays that you're not going to see anywhere else. So
It's kind of like
that's
the
very exciting.
birthplace for new shows, as we like to say.
It is. It is like, and very few labor pains. It's great. Like they just turn them out and they come in here and they give great production value.
Yeah.
They're really welcoming. It's
The reviews on this show has been
pleasure.
great. I mean, tell us about your character in the show.
I play Ken Townsend. I'm a waiter, which is weird for an actor to play because I've never been a waiter. I don't know what that feels like.
So you're an actor and you've never waited tables?
I waited, yeah, all the time. So I got my character research down. But so I play a waiter at a sort of resort area on this island where the couple, Jane, Wendie Malick, and Peter Fisk's daughter, Victor Verhaeghe's daughter, goes missing. It's that noir detective story, so I don't want to give away too much, but if
How does
I
it
may go
compare-
out on a limb, I'm kind of like the fulcrum of the show.
Okay.
I'm kind of the main focus point. Everybody wants to know what Kenny's doing, and but that's all I can give right now.
That's
You got to
great.
come see the show, really.
You do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sold out at this point, but, hey, the reviews are out there. You can read all about it. I mean, we're talking about it here. People have really good insight to the show. Maybe, who knows, maybe it'll come back. But how does this role compare to, past roles? Because you're actually, theater born. I mean, you went right into theater, studied it. It's what you've done. You've done a couple TV shows and things.
Yeah. I've done a couple TV shows. I know you all remember me from my HIV public service announcement. It was national. Me and Wendie Williams hit it off great.
How you doing?
So that going from that to this,
I just
it's
wanted to do
basically
that.
the same thing. No, but yeah, I know. I love theater. Theater is my bag. I enjoy live audiences. There's nothing like that rush. It's a drug. It's the actor's medium, whereas film and TV, I feel like, is more directors, editors. You think you nailed it on take 3, they take 4, and you're like, whatever. But they pay a lot better. So
They do.
But it's wonderful that I can. I'm just trying to get on the level of the rest of my castmates. They're doing all, anytime they get to perform, it's a blessing. So I consider myself very fortunate, and this experience is no different. I mean, the houses are great. People want to be there. They want to see the show. I've done theater where you have a captive audience, and it's people that. And
I'm sure you feed off of the audience, too.
Certainly, and you also get to play. You feed off of your castmates. You get to feed off of their energy. We get to play. It's fortunate also that we've spent so much time together because I'm comfortable now trying new things, like in plays or in performances and rehearsals, and that's what makes, I think, the each show more rich than the previous one.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, every night it probably gets easier and better, and it's feels more. I mean, that's the thing about
For most
theater.
of us.
Yeah.
Some of us people aren't getting it. It's just not clicking.
But the energy is amazing. I mean, I can feel their energy radiating off of me right now. But I just know, when I was doing my show, my studio show, my original show, I used to have an audience, so I fed off of that. So for me, it was different coming into these location shoots, and there wasn't a lot of people around, and you get used to a certain thing. I mean, is it a hard transition for you being on set on a TV show as opposed to doing this?
I think it's, in my opinion, I feel like it's easier to go from theater to film. You have a lot more obstacles in your way when it comes to theater. There's no breaks, there's no second takes, there's no, but then there are also the flip side, the great things about working in film and TV. It's we're not, this is an actual bedroom. You are actually in a bedroom. This is an actual apartment, but the environment can be a little bit more conducive to sort of, and you're not projecting, you're not so there are pros and cons of both. One big pro of film and TV is the paycheck. That's nice. But I like Victor said, I love to work.
Yeah.
I thrive on just working in any capacity. Any chance I get to do what I love to do, I consider myself, one of the luckiest guys in the world.
What
I mean,
an
to be
amazing
honest,
feeling.
I get to play and you know.
You don't
as-
even
as a
consider it
job.
work. I mean, it's not work to me. I'm having a good
Yeah.
time with all of you today. I don't want to leave.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a bad gig.
It's not.
a bad way to make a living.
No.
So
So what's next for you after this?
Well, I'm actually producing a lot lately. Kind of the other side of the business, producing some comedy short films, some sketch
Very cool.
comedy. But yeah, I have auditions coming up, and hopefully I'll go to the next show. But we'll see. We'll see how that all works out.
Very cool.
After the reviews all come in, I'm sure the offers will be, follow.
Yes.
Just like one right
Yes,
after the
yes.
other.
Well, hey, they're coming in great now. Log on to njrep.org now, and you can read them for yourself. So
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Thank you so
what
much,
a pleasure to meet you today.
It's a pleasure.
Want to stay in touch with Jason or possibly be a guest on the show? Follow Jason on Twitter at Jason Galka and visit www.jasongalka.com to book a segment, rewatch your favorite episodes, and check out some backstage web exclusives.
Well, it has come to a close today. I've had so much fun. What a great way to start off the summer. Come down to New Jersey Repertory Company. This show is sold out, but the reviews are out there. Who knows? Maybe they'll bring it back. You never know.
Oh, one never knows, do one.
One never knows in this business. But log on to njrep.org to see what's upcoming. And of course, I'm Jason Galka. I thank you all for joining us.
It was a pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Later.